So we're talking about the value of vacant possession to a landlord today. It is a topic that has come up more and more now with COVID in place and LTB being shut down. We want to make sure that the landlords understand the value of that, getting vacant possession and not trying to list a property that has tenants paying below market rent. So keep in mind, there are two ways that you can value a property. The first is the most common approach, which is the comparable method, right? Where you're looking at what your neighbor sold for, what the house down the street sold for. The second approach is the capitalization approach, where you're essentially looking at how much money that property is making. So if you have a tenant in there that is paying below market rents, and we've seen a steady increase in the amount of rents that are being paid each month and each year, if you haven't been raising your rents, you're going to be bringing in less money than other properties in that area or that city. So to get vacant possession is very difficult. The LTB, rightfully so, heavily favors the tenant to make sure that they're protected, that they can't just be kicked out for no reason. The most common method is serving an N12, which is getting you moving into the property to live in it for a year. That's not always an option for some landlords. Some like to use an N13 where they get a renovation notice where they're going to renovate, but then you have to offer that property back to that same tenant for the same price, which doesn't solve your problem of getting vacant possession. The most common way, or the best way, is to offer cash for keys. So you're going to bring in an N11, get them to sign that they are agreeing to leave, and a lot of times that will cost you some money. This could be 1 month's rent, 2 months' rent. This could be $5,000, $10,000. It really varies tenant to tenant, house to house, and each situation is different. But if you have to pay, say, $5,000 for to ask a tenant to leave, giving them enough time to find a new space, helping them find maybe a new, more suitable place for them to rent, it will actually increase the value of your sale price. Now, when you're selling it, not only can you clean it up, but you can offer it at market rents and allow a new investor or a new buyer to purchase that property, put in their own tenants, do their own screening, and feel comfortable. So they will pay much more for that. The best way you can understand or know is by figuring out if your tenants are paying below market rent is just simply a quick search on Kijiji or Marketplace and look at what rental units similar to yours are being offered for. If it is $25, $50 below market, that's usually not a big deal. That's not a deal breaker. But if it's $400, $500, $600 lower than other properties, then most certainly you're going to not be able to sell your property for maximum dollar. So I hope that video helps. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me.